Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I am this is going to possibly be a quick reading. I wasn't going to come on here today. Yeah, I wasn't gonna come on here today, but I was watching something. I got a message from it, and it made me want to channel that message. 1 week is significant. That could be a week ago, a week from now, a week from whenever you see this. Someone has been actively trying to gauge your emotions. They haven't been trying to do too much to gauge your emotions because this person doesn't want to bring you harm or like disturb your peace. It feels like this person has learned something. Someone they said you carry it so well. You carry it so well. You carry things so well. They want you to know they have their listening ears on. You may know who this person is. This person's energy may be familiar in a sense of you have known them in another lifetime. You carry it well. You carry things well. For some of you, that's your temperament. For some of you, that's your emotions. For some of you, that's your grief. For some of you, that's your ability to compartmentalize. But you carry it well. It feels like the list keeps going. Like you may have your own stuff going on, and somebody's like, okay, well, what stuff do you have going on? And where, or you have your own stuff to deal with. That's what it feels like the phrase is. You have your own stuff to deal with. Well, what stuff are you dealing with? Because as far as they can see, or as far as they have known, like, it's cool. And then, but it feels like you didn't answer. You didn't answer, or you haven't said whatever it is. So they went digging. They went digging, and someone's love language is physical touch. Self-soothing is also significant. But you start going down the list, like where they maybe thought you were gonna say like, oh, this, and this. Like they thought you were gonna say like 2 or 3 things. Like perhaps they thought you were gonna say something about somebody didn't know how you harbor emotions, or they didn't know how you possibly held on to emotions, or held on to things that you haven't dealt with yet. But it feels like they kind of stopped in their tracks, like where they thought you were gonna say like, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna give an example. If somebody was trying to figure out what was up with you, and you're like, oh, I just got my own, I'm dealing with my own stuff. And they're like, well, what stuff could you be dealing with? You're carrying yourself like they assumed you were gonna say like, oh, well, I can't get my favorite color purse. It was something like that. Or they thought you were gonna say like, oh, well, I'm just something will work. Like they thought the answer was gonna be like that, like Kurt. So it also feels like they were like bracing themselves in case like you were mad at them. So they went digging, they went looking, they went reading, they went checking. And this person found out that it's like a list of 12 things that you are working on. That could be personal growth. That could be, it's the eclipse right now, so that could be a form of releasing. They're like, oh, damn, well, what do you have to release? This person was worried that they were on the chopping block. Someone's been trying to get a reaction out of you out of concern that they were on the chopping block. Your job is also about to make it known that they don't want you to leave. For others of you, this person feels like you are their responsibility. Like they believe making sure that you are okay is like a full-time job for them. Or like they want it to be. This person isn't someone that has ever really cared about moon cycles. This person could have been wondering, like, are you like on your cycle? Are you moody because you're on your cycle? Are you moody? Like somebody's been just trying to figure out what it is, and they went looking, and then they like, oh shit. Oh shit. It made them emotional. Whatever it was that they found, or that they, figured out, it made them emotional. Somebody's like, well, why the fuck you seem so carefree? Shout out to being an empath. I just want to do the reading. Okay. Hey, y'all. Yeah, this person was worried that you were going to cut them off. This person was worried, like, they were on the chopping block. So they went trying to find out what the answer is, what the reason is, what's going on. What's it going to be? Person's very, like, possessive over you. Maybe should I just put Florida water in my eyes? Somebody's eyes have been, like, burning. They were worried they were on the chopping block. They want to be like whatever it is that you need them to be. If you needed them to just be a friend, if you needed them to go kick some ass, if you needed them to just enjoy your company, or just they want to just enjoy your company, they're willing to be whatever it is that you need, but you don't come across as somebody that like shows what you need. I keep trying to get into the part where I said this person thought they were on the chopping block, and then the message keeps changing. With the Magician. They keep redirecting. This person's very spiritual. It feels like they feel protective. They feel stingy regarding you. And also this message has jumped because I also mentioned, okay, so maybe they don't want, maybe they're not ready for you to know all of this. But like for me, it's right there. Like it's right there. One week. Maybe you're supposed to be surprised by it. Magician again. Maybe you're supposed to be surprised by it. 1 week. Your job is about to express that they don't want you to leave. They've been working this out behind the scenes. Your name has been brought up in good ways. Somebody kind of let it slip that they were like hating on you. It feels like they did this in front of other people. And they were like the only person that felt that way, or the only person that expressed that. And it was like, it didn't hold any weight. Your job is expressing that they don't want you to leave. Justice on the bottom of the deck. $16, $17. Within the next 3 weeks. Yeah, it feels like I'm supposed to let you be surprised. Like, it feels like I want to tell you. One of y'all need to shave. Hey, I can't show this card. She got the thickest bush. One of y'all need to shave. What? It's being made right. It's being made right. It's being made right. This was a past tower. This is your reminder that all towers aren't bad. There was a tower that happened for you. And you're being reminded that this was actually a good thing. Because of this happening now, it's made way for your name to be spoken by different people in this room, in this area, in this space. Someone's acknowledging your work ethic. Someone's acknowledging your authenticity. Someone's acknowledging you. There's a higher up looking out for you in more ways than they would ever tell you. Someone's like trying to get to know more about you. This feels work related, y'all. They're trying to get to know more about you. Verify this 3 of Wands. Verify this 3 of Wands. This took some time. This took some time. This took some time. Someone's been studying you. watching how you move, watching how you didn't allow this Tower moment to negatively impact your work. Someone's acknowledging all your hard work. They feel like you deserve more credit. What's the Star card? 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. What's the Star card? No. What's the Star card? Somebody felt like you weren't being like your usual self. Somebody feel like you weren't being your usual self. Someone's worried, like, someone's worried about how much attention you get. Someone's worried about you getting more attention than them. That's weird. Like you have a very vibrant personality. You're supposed to let someone go through this Tower. This is possibly unrelated to work. Let them go through their Tower. Don't you go put on no fucking cape. We know, like, you're very compassionate, you're very loving, you're very considerate, you're very emotionally intelligent, all the things, right? Let them go through their own fucking Tower. You're being asked to, like, do your best not to interfere with whatever the divine has to show this person. They moved you out of the way. So what felt like a tower for you is actually you being moved out of the way. Someone's realizing why you told them a long time ago you were out the way. They get it now. This is upcoming. Let this person go through their own mess. Let them feel this. They don't care how much you love them. They don't care how. Let them go through this. Let them go through their karma. That's why you got moved out of the way. Because somebody else needs to go through their own karma. That's for whoever needed to hear that. They need to, whoever this person is, they need to appreciate you more. This is your spirit squad council. They need to appreciate you more. They need to show you that they appreciate you more. That's why you got moved out of the way. They weren't appreciating you when they were around you. They weren't appreciating you someone's like, back to work. Someone is overruling another person. Like, let's say if your job's talking about like raises, there's someone saying that, oh, like, you know, they don't give raises for this, or they don't, it's something financial. And this person's being overruled regarding you But this is in your favor. They kind of gotta put their foot down. Like someone saying you deserve this, and they're showing the proof about why you deserve it. Because you do this, 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 and this. You do this, this, and this, and you did this, and you did this. And if you were going through something, you did even better than this person, that person, that person, that person, that person. Like, so don't worry. It's working out for you. Y'all be getting on here saying some weird shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like some weird ass shit. Like some fucking weird ass shit. Y'all fucking like you just get on Beyonce internet and be like, ooh, how weird can you be today? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, how is you cool? That's that authenticity you was looking for, huh? Hey, y'all. I've been trying, like, no, I haven't. I wasn't trying that hard. I was just wanting to get through my reading and get through the messages. Because even starting this reading, I felt like a lot of people's emotions, you know? Okay, clarify this tower. Thanks so much, Sunshine. Clarify this tower. Clarify this tower. Was somebody trying to manifest with the eclipse? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I finna regret that. Somebody said, are you a Risha Beach? They're trying to, this is disappointment. You're disappointed. This is back to the person that didn't want to be on, like, the chopping block. This is back to the person that didn't want to be on the chopping block. They were worried, like, or they were worried they were on the chopping block. I feel like somebody just wanted to see my face. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like because this wasn't really a time to, like, do a reading. Or at least I didn't think so. I wasn't really looking to do that. So we're going to take those as mini messages. Whatever's yours, go for it. You know, get a personal. You don't manifest with the eclipse. You don't do that. Somebody finna fuck theyself up trying to do something to you. Like, it's y'all. Somebody regret, like, turning their back on you. Or making you feel like they turned their back on you. Or not being there. Like, holding hands. Like, not being there to hold your hand. Now, this person's emotional. Y'all, we done went through a lot of emotions in 30 minutes. I feel like somebody wants to talk about their emotions, but then Like, maybe they don't know how to talk about emotions. And I also keep stopping because I don't want to do the work for this person. Like, some of you may need to hear some of the message that this person is giving. But I'm really good at this, like outside of the cards, right? I'm really good at this. So much so, like I can say the things that someone's thinking. And in some cases that makes people feel like they shouldn't have to do the work because they feel like I just know, right? In some cases that makes people feel like they shouldn't have to do their part because maybe I'll do some witchy shit and work it out, or maybe I'll just know because the angels and the ancestors gonna let me know. And it's like, no, you still got to do your fucking part. Like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, excuse me. Let me make sure. I don't give a fuck what you think somebody gonna tell me or how I'm gonna find out. That doesn't negate the part of it that you have in this, right? So maybe, like, yeah, whoever this reading was for, like, yeah, I want to tell you, oh, this person is emotional about what they did. And yeah, I want to tell you, like, yeah, this person's feeling these things about you. But that's just, in some instances, a band-aid. For some of you, it's closure. For some of you, you're in a space where that feels like a band-aid. And that's something that you deserve to hear from that person. Especially if they want to be in your life. They need to do their part. They need to do their legwork. There's a masculine, or there's a man. Let me say that. They said don't say masculine. There's a man somewhere trying to justify their not so nice behavior toward you. There's a reminder that this is being handled. And period. Like, that's the end of the sentence. You don't need to ask how it's being handled. You don't need to ask what they're going to do to handle it. You don't need to ask when it, like, it's being handled. Whoever this man is that believes they're justified in their not so nice behavior towards you, it's being handled, or it's been handled. Like, it's taken care of. You don't, whoever needs to hear that aspect. But also, I want you all to encourage you to make sure that you hold people accountable, right? Let's say you got a lover somewhere, and this person always makes you wonder, like, what are they thinking? What do they feel about you? You deserve somebody that's present enough to give you reassurance, where by the time you come to me, or I'm here for the confirmation aspect of things, not just to give it all to you. Because if I tell you, like, oh, this person's madly in love with you and they mean the world to you, and, you know, I tell you all these things, and then you go to that person and they don't show you any of that shit, you're going to be looking at me like, bitch, what's going on here, right? That's what I mean when I say make sure that those people are doing their part, because you still deserve for them to do the legwork. You still deserve for them to show you whatever it is that they need to show you. So make sure you're not using this as a crutch. And make sure that you're holding people accountable for their part in things. Gemini, for once in your life, It's not all about you. That's my message for you, since you put yourself right there and then have your listening ears on. It's not all about you. And you may not appreciate the way that I said that, but once you get out of your feelings, you will. And that's okay with me too. Yeah. That's the message I have for y'all. Make sure that people are doing their part. Especially to whoever they just said that you need to not get in the way of their karma, or you got moved out of the way. That's because that person needs to do their part. So don't get in there and save them. Let them do their part. Let them be in their karma, because they didn't appreciate what they had. They're thinking about it now, but they didn't appreciate it when you were right there. And they should have. They didn't show you the love. So whoever needs to hear this, make sure somebody works to earn you, and you're not just giving your shit out for the fuck of it. Okay? Okay. And apply that where you need to. So, I'm not sure what I'm gonna name this. But maybe all of this applied to you, maybe some of it applied to you. Either way, thanks for being here. Kind of had a long day. Excuse me. And I hope I had a good day. I hope y'all had good days. And if you didn't, then figure out how to make it a good day. What? Figure out how to make it a good day. Yeah, I'm about to get off here. Email me if you have questions. I don't follow you on any social media. Ask my ops how I feel to wake up daily and get shit on. You get in your feelings and make this songs. Bye, y'all. Thanks so much.